Section 32, example 1. Before training, athletes were tested on how many sit-ups they could do in 1 minute. The following information was obtained. The lower quartile, 23, median, 39, upper quartile, 51. Calculate the semi-interquartile range. So the interquartile range is Q3 minus Q1. The semi-interquartile range, well, if you think about semicircle, it's half a circle. Well, the semi-interquartile range is just the interquartile range divided by 2. Remember, this formula will not be given to you in your formula sheet. So if we calculate that and put in some numbers, the upper quartile Q3 is 51, minus the lower quartile, which is 23, and that's all being divided by 2. 51 take away 23, that's 28. 28 divided by 2 is equal to 14. So the SIQR for part A is 14. Now, the question then says, after training, the athletes were tested again. Both sets of data are displayed as box plots. Make 2 valid statements to compare the performances before and after training. Right, so before training, we've got the box plot here. There's L, Q1, Q2, Q3 and H. Here's similar information given by the blue lines for performance after training. So make 2 valid statements to compare performance before and after training. So what I'm going to do here is compare SIQR before and after. So the first SIQR was 14. So for the second SIQR, I'm going to just identify Q1, Q2 and Q3 again. So Q1 appears to be, from the diagram, approximately about halfway between 32 and 34, about 33. Q2, the median, is given by this line here, and that looks to be bang on 48. And Q3, we can see pretty clearly that is 54. So again, the SIQR is equal to Q3 minus Q1 over 2. So this time that's going to be 54 take away 33 over 2. And that's going to be 21 over 2, and that's 11. Now the first statement I'm going to make is going to be with regards to the SIQRs. So after training, the SIQR dropped from 14 to 11. Now, the interquartile range, the semi-interquartile range, is a statistical measure of spread. So what this suggests is there's a bit more consistency in terms of performance. So after training, the SIQR dropped from 14 to 11. This suggests that the athletes were more consistent in their performance. So the important thing there is I've made a comparison of 2 numbers. I've talked about the fact that the SIQR is to do with spread, and if there's less of a spread, there's more consistency, and I've also put in the context of the question, so that's about statement 1. Now statement 2 that I'm going to make is with regards to the median and typical performance. So the median is just a measure of a kind of average and typical value. That's given by Q2. So you can see that the median Q2 is greater after is 48 than it was before training. So what I would say with that one is since 48 is greater than 39, this shows that in general the athletes performed better at the sit-up task after the period of training. Now again, put in the context of the question. Also importantly, I've said in general, so it's not to say that every single athlete has definitely improved, but just in general, as a group, that they have improved since 40 is greater than 39. I've made that numerical comparison as well. That's the final answer to the question.